Hi, Anne Barrett here from Empowering Health, and I'm based in the Blue Mountains in Australia. So here we have entered the season of spring. So I thought I'd do a vlog on spring and the element of wood as here, sorry, our green one, which relates to the Chinese five-element theory, is used in kinesiology, practice, and energy. So what is the five elements in the first place? The five elements is essentially yin and yang, which you would have seen that symbol with the two paisleys, one black, one white. It's that in more detail. So that represents chi, energy, life force, and duality in life. And when things are off balance in our life, then we tend to have less energy. And we all want more energy, don't we? We all want to be able to spring out of bed and to move forward with our lives, but sometimes things happen and make us feel a bit stuck or blocked. And when we talk in those terms, it's like we're blocked in our energy flow. And that's what this chart is all about. It represents the flow in life. And any aspect of your life can be overlaid onto this chart and will reveal different blocks, energetic blocks. And when there's a block, we put a plus symbol there to represent a stuckness, but that also represents an overflow, like too much charge going to that particular element. And then because everything's meant to be balanced and energy is meant to be flowing in a clockwise direction, if there's a plus somewhere, that means there has to be a minus somewhere to balance that out. So sometimes what happens then is, rather than our actual physical symptoms being where the plus symbol is, it might actually be where the minus is, because your body doesn't have the energy to be able to suppress the emotions related to that element, for the muscles to function optimally, or that organ to function optimally, because its energy is being drained by wherever the excess energy is going. I'm not going to explain it all in detail. I might do that in another video, because today I'm talking about the wood element. Wood is representing spring, and in Australia here, we're starting with spring. Spring, so I'll start with central governing, because they're like the spine that holds yin and yang together. So these two need to be strong for all other meridians to be functioning optimally. And then in wood is the first step in our process of life. Like your whole life phase can be overlaid onto this. We have wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Wood is that first step, but it could also be the first signs of stress, which then escalate over time. Wood is the new beginning, like spring. So like planting the seedling, having an idea, something that we want to start with in our lives. So one thing I'm wanting to start is my YouTube page and keep it going, and be able to support people with their well-being in times of financial difficulties. And because I know that people can't always afford to come and see me for a full session, but everybody still needs support. I need support every day. Every day I'll do a meditation, for example, or I'll do a kinesiology balance if I'm feeling stuck, or use my AO scanner also to help balance my frequencies and to highlight what frequencies are out of alignment, because that has so many tools. And I'm constantly using the tools that I have. And so I'm providing you with more tools to support you as well. And I'm a much better writer than I am a talker. So I have actually written this as a blog, which is on my website for those people that prefer to read, because we do all learn in different ways. We either learn visually or by hearing or by doing. I'm a combination of seeing and doing, not hearing. But I know a lot of people prefer to listen, like to audiobooks, for example, whereas I prefer to read and I prefer to touch the pages. That's just learning styles. And that's why some people really resonate with social media and YouTube as a way of listening, whereas others still prefer old school, like writing notes and reading paper books. But I'm a better writer than I am a communicator, as a way of getting my thoughts out of my head. And so I have actually written this, and I'm not very good. I haven't mastered subtitles yet, but I'll do my best. Because I really just want to make sure that I get everything across that I wanted to get across to you, because I'm also wanting to help you so that you have some tools to put in place to help you with starting your spring with your transformation, your new life. I'm also recording just for your reference, a guided meditation to help you with this process as well, to help with the renewal of spring. So this I've called is Spring Renewal through the lens of the 5 elements theory. So in kinesiology, we look at the ancient wisdom of the Chinese 5 elements. So kinesiology is the combination of the science of anatomy and physiology combined with Chinese theories. And each element holds its unique significance, and by aligning with its energy, we can support our own health and well-being and growth. So the 5-element theory not only offers insight into our physical health, but also helps us understand our emotional states, relationships, and even how we interact with the world around us. So the 5 elements, which I briefly already observes the cycles of life and nature, but also including tastes. Like Asian cooking, we'll use saltiness with fire, and so that's how they then choose to balance a whole meal and make it so tasty when done properly. But within context of the 5 elements of life, wood represents growth, spring, the liver and gallbladder organs. So this is why we have 2 halves here. So one half is liver, one half is gallbladder. It represents the organs as well as the names of meridians that an acupuncturist would use to put needles in. And so we have meridians all over our body, and every muscle in the body is also on a meridian. So that can also reveal more information for us in a session. So coming back to wood, sorry, I'm going off tangent, also relates to emotions like anger and creativity. So fire, which is the next element, symbolizes passion, summer, the heart and small intestines, and joy. Earth reflects stability and late summer, the spleen and stomach, and nurturing. Metal represents structure, autumn, the lungs and large intestines, and grief. Then water embodies flow, winter, the kidneys, bladder, and fear. Like I liken it to, this is where things need to come to an end and be let go. So if you have frustrations with anyone, for example, is it time to let them go so that you can start your new way of being this spring with the wood element? So the element of wood and its connection to spring. As we enter spring, the element of wood takes center stage. Wood represents growth, renewal, and creativity, much like the budding plants and blossoming flowers that we see this season. It is the energy that encourages us to grow, expand, and pursue new opportunities. In the body, wood represents the liver and gallbladder, which are responsible for the smooth flow of energy, our chi, and emotions. When your wood energy is in harmony, you feel motivated, clear-headed, and flexible. So who's not feeling those things at the moment? It's time to make change. So when we're feeling this way, you're able to make decisions with ease and pursue your goals with confidence. However, if your wood element energy is stagnant or blocked, you may experience frustration, irritability, or indecision, much like the feeling of being stuck in life. Now, how to align with the energy of wood this spring. So here are some practical ways to tap into the energy of wood and make the most of this season of growth. So set intentions for growth. Spring is the perfect time to plant seeds for new beginnings. Whether it's starting a new project, making lifestyle changes, or setting personal goals, this is the season to embrace growth and expansion. But literally, you have to take those first steps. Write them down in a book. Take the time out to do so, to really think about what your end goal is and what first step do you need to take. Because wood is also about being able to break big problems, big goals down into digestible parts and just doing one step at a time. Next is to support your liver. Since wood is connected to liver, nourishing this organ can help keep your wood energy in balance. Incorporating detoxifying foods like leafy greens, lemons, and herbal teas into your diet. Regular exercise and stretching can also support the smooth flow of energy throughout your body. Third, release emotional tension. If you're feeling frustrated or stuck, take time to release these emotions. Journaling, as I mentioned earlier, Talking to a friend or engaging in creative activities can help you process a lot and let go, of any pent-up tension. One of the activities I like to do is creative journaling. So I'll get do a download of all my thoughts into my artwork folder, and just whatever comes out, whatever flows out. So you'll notice that once you start putting pen to paper or pencil to paper, write one thing, another thing flows, another thing flows, another thing flows, because you're opening up that channel of thought and getting clarity around the situation. But in addition to downloading like all your angers and frustrations about what it is or how you're feeling, then think about also why. Like, how is that a problem? How is that anger and frustration? Like, why is that thing an anger and frustration to you? And how is that a problem? And how is that a problem? And then again, how is that a problem? To really get to the bottom of your frustrations, to work for layer upon layer upon layer to get to the bottom, so that you can then choose to release and let go. And then I start doing layers of creativity over top, we're using whatever materials I have to hand. I mean, it can be highlighters if you want. Just start scribbling and drawing other patterns to represent the opposite of what it is that you've just journaled, if it's been negative, because you're wanting to create something new from something negative. It's like, imagining that you can dump into Mother Earth and that she can then transform and transmute this into a fertilizer for then something new to grow, because that's what wood element is all about. As I mentioned at the beginning, I use the AO scanner to support this element as well. So aligning with the energy of wood and spring can be a powerful way to positively charge your life. But it's important to remember that our energies don't always flow as smoothly as we'd like. That's where tools like the AO scan or having a balance with your kinesiologist or energy healer can come in and be helpful. So the AO scan it's an amazing technology. It's an app that you can have on your own device and subscribe to right away. Just send me your email and I can send you an open cart so that you can subscribe. This technology can help to identify imbalances within your frequencies, in your body's frequencies, because we are actually a frequency being. It's like almost like a beacon, like a radio antenna. Like, how do you think people can call you just on your mobile phone? It's similar to us and our frequencies. You can use the app to channel frequencies to you. It can do a full body scan and look at where frequencies are not optimal and compares it against a database of frequencies. It doesn't use your personal data, just scans your frequencies, compares it to others that are optimal. So there's over 200,000 around that number, and where yours don't essentially marry up, and provides you with reports of how to support yourself. So as you align with the natural cycle of the 5-element theory, the AO scan can support you in your journey to balancing your health and personal growth. This spring, why not take control of your well-being, because no one else is going to do it for you. Be proactive, show initiative. If you really want to start making change and transform, start taking action and finding something that resonates with you, that you feel will work for you, because you need to connect in with your heart space and ask your true self what it is that's going to resonate with you, what's going to work for you. We're all different, and there's no one solution fits all. That's why I love doing kinesiology, because it taps into your subconscious mind, because it knows everything that you need. Same with the AO scanner, it scans your frequencies to identify, what your voice is even telling, because your voice is a representation of your autonomic nervous system, and then can help relay information such as what emotions are most out of frequencies, which then have an on-flow effect to stresses in the body. So as you know, emotions affect our chemicals, which are our hormones, which then are the easiest thing to go out of frequency, and can start creating imbalances within your physical health and your well-being as well. So the AO scanner takes us back to basics as well, to help balance your emotions, to have that on-flow effect for your overall well-being. If you'd like any further information, do reach out. My website is www.empoweringhealth.clinic. On there, you'll find all the information you need, including links to bioresonance, which will take you to the scanner information. as well. Alternatively, you can book an online session by going to the booking button, or we can do a remote session as well. In the shop, I have alternative options, which are if you'd like to experience the AO scan, particularly the inner voice function, that's only 50 Australian dollars, for which you'll send me a voice recording, and then I'll send you, and plus some other details, and then I'll send you back your own balancing frequencies, as well as so that's a 7-page report, but that includes the cover page, 2 information pages, and then 4 specific pages about your personal frequencies, the ones that are most out of balance. So thank you for listening to the end. My name is Anne Barrett of Empowering Health. And if you've enjoyed this information, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with others. And yeah, I've really enjoyed sharing this opportunity with you, and wishing you an amazing day ahead.